Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak and welcome to the bloopers video of Assassin's Creed 2, in which case we're going to be going through the majority of my deaths and fails throughout Assassin's Creed 2. I didn't show off all of them because some of them are just like repeats where like I jumped off a viewpoint like 5 minutes after I jumped off a viewpoint, you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense. Although I did try and keep on some of the more funnier ones. So we're going to start things off with part 13's Assassin Contract, where we have the, I think it's called like Needle in a Haystack, or something along those lines, where we need to locate one of our targets who happens to be hidden somewhere between the buildings. And of course, being my first time through, not remembering where he was, I stumbled upon him after being chased by a guard. And of course, the objective is to not be seen. So I happen to find some suspicious guards, run on through, notice he's my target, go for the kill, and get caught. So, yeah. In part 14, we actually succeeded in doing this side mission where we gotta kill a target before he flees. But then this really interesting thing happened. I think this one made it into the playthrough, where I hop onto a horse, and then I die. Yeah, one of the rocks hit me, and I splatted. We're going to follow up that crazy death with the mission where we have to kill 3 targets in 5 minutes, and while doing so we ended up having this little weird glitch happen where we slaughter a dude. Hold on, let me just kill him. And then I died again. In part 15, this guy in one of the assassin teams actually gets stuck in a wall, and I realistically couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't kill him. He could hit me, so I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with you. You couldn't even lock onto him. Every time you got hit, you would lock on with him, lose like the lock on automatically. It was beyond my control. So yeah, this guy was like an immovable object, and I was like, I don't want to deal with him. I'm good. Thank you. So in part 19, we took on this race with this gentle sir here. And if I remember correctly, this is the one that I had to restart because I fell. If I'm not mistaken. This could actually be a different one. No, I'm fairly positive this is the one I restarted. This one looks like it's in Forley, it looks like. So we're going to be running on through the checkpoints. Everything is normal. Nothing out of the ordinary here. This is just one of those fails where it's like I just am bad at playing. Normally I blame Ezio and his ridiculous jumping ability, but I think in this case I may have just held on to the running button a little too long, and Ezio just kind of took control. So Ezio will just kind of jump where he wants to be. So instead of jumping on this little like ledge right here where I wanted to go, I jumped off the map. And I shouldn't have held on to the button. And then Ezio would not climb this building. And then I was like, well, I'm wasting time. It's actually it's beneficial if I don't climb this building. Actually, I've wasted so much time that it's more appropriate for me to leave the mission. Oh yeah, also in episode 19, in the mission where you gotta beat up the promiscuous husband, I I think I punched him into the river, if I remember correctly. There's one later where I just kind of kept killing him. I killed him like 2 times, I think, or 3 times. But yeah, these ones are always really funny to me because it's like Ezio's job is just to beat him up and scare him, but Ezio takes it, his like serial killer instinct kind of kicks in a little bit. He like wants to, you know, take over a little bit. So we're gonna find the husband, and then we're going to just murk the shit out of him on accident, in quotations. So there he is. Look at him kissing that babe, and then we're just gonna beat the ever-loving shit until he falls over and dies. Oops. Should've learned to swim, buddy. So in part 24, there is a tomb that we get to climb through, and I like, this is one of the tombs that I remember always having a difficulty with because of Ezio's ability to just kind of leap off of things. So imagine me doing that 3 or 4 times. I was going to show them all off, but I was like, this video would be like 30 minutes long if I did that. And of course, this isn't the only one where it's like, well, Ezio just wouldn't want to climb this thing. Sometimes that happens too. Ezio just gets stuck. I don't know. But this isn't the first tomb or anything of that nature where Ezio just climbs, but then like he kind of gets a little jump happy. The one where you chase the thief happened a lot, but I kept this clip in because I like did the exact same thing. I was like, motherfuck. And I imagine that like 3 or 4 times. Here's the mission where we have to follow the gondolier. In the playthrough, excuse me, I followed him via boating, like rowing behind him. I initially was going to do that again. I was initially going to do this again, where I followed him on foot in the playthrough, but then I stumbled upon that boat, and I was like, why don't I just follow him on the boat? It just makes things so much easier. So the reason why this didn't make it into the playthrough is because you're not supposed to be detected, and that includes any regular guards, not just the gondolier. So in part 25, there wasn't any fails necessarily, but these little funny little moments happened in the playthrough, like the thief running in the wall, or Ezio's little baby kick that he throws out right here. So in part 26, I got shot off a viewpoint, which made it into the clip, into the playthrough, and then also later on in the video, I fell off a cliff, off a viewpoint, but I didn't show that one off because it wasn't as funny as being shot off a viewpoint. That's just super funny to me. And then in part 28, we get to fly to Chinatown, and here's a few of my fails, where I took like the really long route, crashed into a scaffolding, lost control, and then died. That's one of them. I think another one, I try going a better route, but then I didn't hit the right fire. There's like a fire on the boat down there. So I didn't get the right amount of lift, and then I died, crashing into a tightrope. And then we made it to a boat, and this is still the wrong route. I don't know why I'm taking the right route, the right side route. I didn't take the right side route in the playthrough. But yeah, I couldn't get the right lift again, and decided to hell with all the boats. Well, I ain't doing that shit no more. So in part 29, I died twice via jumping off the viewpoints. As you can see, the one where I got shot off is way funnier. But like here, I'm like, all right, here we go. And I died. Shit. And then I think this is the best one too, where I climb up a viewpoint, and then after checking out the viewpoint, I'm like, all right, let's go to that boat over there. That boat has a feather. And then when you die, it respawned you next to the feather. So I fucking tried catching myself, and it didn't work. So in part 30, this one actually made it into the playthrough too. I just thought this one was super fucking funny. Where we had to locate the target as an assassin contract, but when I jumped off this building, Ezio decided to just kind of crumble. I don't know. That's just mad funny to me. In part 31, we're supposed to not be seen for a whole minute before Marco Barbario gives off his speech. Now, in the playthrough, what you're supposed to do, what I didn't do, was kind of wait for Marco to finish his speech, and then he's going to like light off fireworks, and then you shoot him. And this just ensures that you kind of can escape a little easier without being seen, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it'll be chaos, but I don't think you get like all the guards after you, if I'm not mistaken. But honestly, I wanted to show off the Dante Moro fight. I thought just him not dying was a cooler feature than like not being seen in this mission. So we're gonna just show off me losing. So yeah, these spear guys, they clear crowds, they poke into the hay and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult. You got to kind of keep moving. So in part 32, two interesting things happened. I believe they both made it into the playthrough. You see, I jumped off a viewpoint, all wells and good, made it into the hay, but I was managed to be seen, so I thought that was a little weird. And then they stopped following me, only to try and kill me again. I don't know what the hell happened there. And then later on, I killed the guard, I was fighting a guy, and then a brute got, like, they don't climb, so he was trying to kill me through the wall. And he would have gotten away with it too if I also didn't abuse the no wall glitch, where I also murdered him through the wall. That was a really weird glitch. So in part 35, there's another promiscuous husband mission where you gotta beat up this dude, and suffice it to say, Ezio has a thing about killing dudes. It's just kind of in his nature, where he punches people off of buildings. Which of course is what happens. So we're going to counter him, he's going to dodge, and then I'm going to try and grab him, but he doesn't take to that, and I wallop him to death. And we're going to do that like another 2 more times. Is this the time where I like sneak in and like punch him off the thing? Or, no. Oh, okay. So I didn't realize I had my weapon on. I didn't realize I had the hidden blade equipped. So I run up to him and I'm like, I'll beat the shit out of you normally, guy. Yeah, kills him. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. And then a third and final time, I climb up the building, and I was like, I'm going to be a sneaky little snake. I'm going to hop in here. He's not going to see shit. Make sure my fists are equipped. And I'm going to beat the fuck out of him. And then I pushed him off of a building and killed him again. Why does everything I touch die? Anyway, in part 36, this one also made it into the playthrough where I jump off, go to a dive, hit the ledge, crumple, and make it out unscathed. Let's go. A huge chunk of this video is going to be dedicated to part 38, in which case these 2 next missions I have failed multiple times. So we're supposed to kill this guy on a boat as one of our lieutenants. And he's kind of tricky because he's surrounded by a ton of guards. So I was going to try and rush it, like bum rush him, but I got seen. And then the next time around, I was like, all right, we'll beat the more sneaky approach. And I try going around the boat, but you see what I failed to realize was that there's a guard that walks around the docks, and he could see the shit out of you. So I was like, okay, well, I can't go that far. Which means I'm kind of trapped into climbing up here. Now this is very similar to the route that I did in the playthrough. I had perfected it after failing 3 or 4 times, and these guards just start wiling out, and I don't know what I did wrong there. I got him, but I didn't get him. And then I also just kind of got seen again. And then immediately after not killing him, but not killing him, I said, fuck this shit. We'll see just how tough the whole gods are. And I went this way instead. And then I was going to take the long way around. I was going to just kill people on the docks. But you see what happened is that these guys didn't want to both die at the same time. So I killed one guard, and the other guard obviously caught me. So jumping into the river, I was like, well, let's be smart about this. We can take out the dude on the dock. But the guy locked eyes with me the second I jumped in the water, and I got caught immediately. And then I killed him for the playthrough. Now this guy is a spider sense dude. Spider sense guy was fucking obnoxious. Okay, so anything I did, every move I made, he was watching me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter if I was on a different level, like above him, or if I threw knives at him. He like tanked one hit, didn't go down the second hit. It didn't matter if I jump killed him. This motherfucker saw me before I was able to kill him, or before I was able to just avoid him. He always just managed to spot me. There I fell, but like, I think he just remembered me climbing up the thing, because I was like, alright, well obviously that one was my fault. Let me try it again. So I climb up the building a second time, and then this motherfucker sees me. Like, I went behind him, and this asswipe saw me. Oh wait, I killed him? Oh, you know what? No, that guy. Alright, so I was like, oh, let me try out the knives. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about this part. I threw the knives at the second guard, and then he obviously didn't die, because the knives suck in this game. This is the one I was remembering, where I climbed up and I was like, alright, I won't be seen this time. So look at that, he didn't see shit. Oh, what? Okay. Well, I guess I was seen by a different guard on the ground. Yeah.
They will be forced to stand
Is this the
down.
part? This is the part. So I climb up like all the way. I was like, he won't be able to see me. He was able to see me. Fucking Spider-Man. Oh wait, no, this is the one where I jump off trying to make it into the hay. Never mind. Yeah. No. Where's the part where I climb up and he saws me?
They will be forced to stand down.
Yeah, this is okay. These are all the parts where I'm like standing above him like Batman. He fucking remembered my strats.
They'll lose the means to resist.
There. Alright.
They will be
So then
forced
eventually
to
I kind of
stand
gave
down.
up on trying to like kill this dude because obviously he was fucking Spider-Man, being able to spot me all the time. I ended up going in the other direction,
They will
and
be
then there's a
forced
guard
to
right
stand
here, and I
down.
was like, oh, I could kill him, and then he
Already,
saw
many
me.
have fallen into line.
I was
They
like, bro,
require
this is
clothes,
impossible. How am I supposed to do this?
As you know, they provide
Eventually I
all
did it.
manner of things.
So
Wool,
then I'm
meat,
hiding in the
and
hay.
milk, to name a few.
I went to the right-hand side. I killed that guard. I jumped off, killed the guard in the hay, hopped in this hay, killed another guard in the hay, hopped in this hay, killed this guard in the hay. I was being really sneaky. I was doing the best I can. And then these two assholes show up and ruin my whole dynamic. Killed one, got seen by the other. In part 39, we took on a battle royale guy. I managed to spend 5 minutes killing everyone, killed him, and then jumped off a building like an idiot and fucking died. And then I did the one for the playthrough. And then later we took on a doctor. So my plan was very simple. I remembered him. I was like, we're gonna roll up, we're gonna stroll up, strapped, we're gonna bust a cap. Alright, we're gonna do it. It'll be easy, it'll be quick, it'll be sufficient. It was none of those things because sometimes the lock-on mechanism, the lock-on mechanic does not work the way you want it to. You can't switch targets, so you have to like lock on, lock off, move the camera until he like glows a little bit. And in doing so, I took too long, and the doctor guy, he like walked away. And I was like, fuck. Alright, well I missed my chance to blow him away. So now I gotta find a way to find him. And maybe I can like jump on him and, you know what I mean, like just do a jump kill or something. Should be fixed if I just don't get seen. This little ledge you can stand on, I guess. That's pretty cool. And I was like, if I just don't get seen, that's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? Like just don't get seen. And then I was having the hardest time climbing this building for some reason. Like there's no nice way to enter this area. I had to like climb up this building, and I was like, from this building I can jump across and grab something. I was like, perfect. And then that guard up there, well, that motherfucker saw me, but I came strapped. I was prepared. I had my knives ready, got him, bada bing bada boom. And then I couldn't find the doctor. Yeah, couldn't find the doctor, fell down, got spotted immediately, and then missed my shot. And then had to redo it all over again. I was like, I'm prepared, I can do it. We've got this. And then a guard spotted me. And I was like, you've got to be fucking shitting me. Yep, there it is. So then later on in part 39, we were doing this mission where we had to climb up this palazzo all the way to the top near the dome, and then we got to kill a dude near the Duomo. And I remember having a hard time with this one even earlier on in the playthrough as well. Oh, you can grab that Ezio. Get out of here. There we go. Even like earlier on in my life where I like this one kind of sticks out. I remember this one being really difficult. And that's just because this palazzo is like stacked with guards everywhere. It really is like finding a hard entry point, because no matter what area of the tower that you decide to climb up, there is a guard just kind of chilling there waiting for you. There really is a very tough barrier of entry trying to tackle this palazzo, and this isn't like the easiest palazzo to climb without climbing other buildings. Like, sure, you can climb up this building, but there, like I said, there are normally guards stationed everywhere on like every angle, groups on the ground just walking around, trooping, being the police officers that they're supposed to be. all well and good. Eventually you'll find the best method to get in there, which is one that I happen to do in the playthrough. But yeah, I tried my best. I was like, I'm gonna climb the face. Maybe the face is probably the best area, but it was not the best area. You want to come in from like the left-hand side near the back. It's usually where I find the easiest time getting in. And then, yeah, I try not killing the guards normally nowadays. But yeah, so in part 40, you're supposed to not be seen by guards, but then I got hit by a rock and this happened. That's pretty cool. But then in part 40, or a little later in part 40, you're not supposed to be seen by these guards is what I was thinking of, excuse me. And so you kill this guard and everything's all well and good. You kill the second guard who roams around when he comes back around, and it will be all well and good. But you see what happened is when this guy died, for some reason he made a thud. And I mean, it's normal for them to make thuds, but they don't normally react to it, these guards. And then they saw my ass. And last but not least, the famous, weird assassination of the Pope, Alexander VI. And that about does it for everything in Assassin's Creed 2 that I wanted to show off. I thought I had an old footage from like 2017 or 2016 when I had played through all the Assassin's Creed games up until Origins. Or, well, I played through Origins. And I was like, I remember there was a glitch that happened where I flew through the wall or something like that. But that was in Revelations, so I'll probably show that off when we get to Revelations somewhere down the line in like the next 5 years or something. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching Assassin's Creed 2, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video, or in the next playthrough, rather. Bye.